Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon. Welcome to the Chicken Steak Podcast. I'm your host Bruno, and with me is my co-host Alexis.
Yeah.
Welcome to the third episode. Hey, going 3 weeks strong.
Okay. So, today we're going to talk about, first off, we're going to talk about our day/week. I was talking to Bruno about this before, but his week's been pretty boring. What a loser, I know, right? So, it's mainly going to be my week, what I did this
All
week.
I fucking do is play video games and go to work.
Bro, this is why you're not cool. Alright, so we're going to talk about my day/week. And I did just berate Bruno for being uncool, but I only had like one day where it got really spicy. No, actually I had a few days. where it got really spicy. But basically, right, I don't know Bruno, but like, have you seen like those do you know how to make a snake with your hands?
Like the wiggly thing?
No. It's like your hand look like the face of a snake.
Well, yeah, you put the thumb under your finger. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So a surprising amount of people didn't know about it.
What?
Yeah, like they didn't know you could do that. Like surprisingly, me and Jan did. But although Jan's has a
I'm like, whoa! How is your hand in that shape?
no, they're just like no. It's more like they didn't even know what it was until we told them. But basically, me and Jan do it differently. Jan's snake hand has teeth and a tongue. I can't do that because my fingers aren't long enough, so it just looks really dumb when I do it. So mine just is a really thick head, and then we have this really retarded thing now where he's part of the Viper clan, I'm the Cobra clan, but that's kind of cringe.
Yo, you're Cobra Kai.
No copyright. But yeah, so I am Cobra Gang and Jan is Viper Gang, and basically we're teaching it to other people, and then it was a middle like math class.
You're teaching people gang signs, literally.
Yeah, literally. We're teaching people gang signs in math class. So I sit next to, not sit next to you, but like the seat after Joe. My boy Joe, he's an economics professor. He's not.
Yeah.
He's a friend. But my friend Joe, I was showing him. Oh yeah, Joe, can you do this? He's like, no, and I was teaching him how to do it. And then my other math teacher, who's an absolute great guy, by the way. He's a really hyper, really full of life guy. He sees me from like across the hallway, doing some weird gang signs to Joe. So he walks.
Oh no.
So he walks in, and then he didn't shout, but he says loudly, "Alexis, what are you doing? What are you doing in math class?" And I said, "Joe is getting entertained by the snake." And then now everyone thinks I'm really fucking weird.
You were hypnotizing him.
That's the thing. I didn't even say it like any other way. I literally said the phrase, "Joe is getting entertained by the snake," and then he looked at me just like, "How the fuck did you say that?"
True.
So that
Fucking Jason.
yeah, that's an Easter egg. That's an Easter egg in the background.
Yo.
Alexis Lander's Easter egg. So,
You just doxed yourself. Why'd you say last name?
bro, come at me, bro. I'm anti-dox.
Okay.
But yeah,
So, if you're anti-dox, why did you dox yourself?
because like my anti-dox is so proficient, I ask to be doxed, but they always fail.
Yo.
But yeah, so Mr. Smith thinks I'm a bit clapped. He already thought I was clapped, right? But now he thinks I'm really clapped.
Hmm.
And then after that, did anything else interesting happen that day? Not really, I'd say. No. So no, it did. On Friday, I was talking to you about this before, but you don't know the game Snap.
Oh, yeah. Well, I get the premise more or less now.
Yeah.
After watching a video.
Yeah, Irish Snap. It's just it's a game of Snap with normal playing cards. You normally play with like 3 people. We played it with 11 people. That was dumb in the best way possible. It was dumb in the best way possible. Fucking, it'd be if you were in the middle first, your hand's gone, reduced to atoms. Like, especially because one of our boys just like slaps down so hard, it's so retarded. And I'm pretty sure 4 people got cuts and lacerations because there were these 2 girls with long ass nails. Oh, it was really good though. Just try it out. Just try it out.
It's like Russian roulette for kids.
No, it's more like they can't really compare Snap to anything really. But yeah, 11-man game of Irish Snap was very fun. Now, is there anything? I don't think there was anything else to talk about. I guess.
Like I said, like my week's mega boring.
Well then, that's your fault, bro. Go rob a bank or something.
No.
Why not?
I don't feel like it.
Yo. So when you do feel like it,
You'll hear about it.
on the news,
Yeah.
make sure it's like a really big bank so it gets international
Some
news.
idiot crashed into the side of a bank trying to burst through the wall.
No, it'll be on the news and it's like, man tries to rob bank with flip-flop or some shit.
With fish.
With fish? Depends on the fish. You know, a swordfish is pretty deadly.
No. I go in there with a tuna.
Yo, is it big though?
Nah, it's like an average sized tuna. No, it's a tin of tuna.
A tin of tuna?
Yeah.
What are you actually gonna do?
I'll throw it.
And then what?
Well, then they'll be in shock because they were just hit with a tin of tuna.
They'll be like, you wasted the tuna.
Now give me money.
You're the most stupid bank robber ever.
No, I'll bring like 2 cans of tuna.
Oh, you got the backup.
Because then I can get the guard, and I can threaten the person working at the register.
With fucking cans of tuna?
Yeah. What if they're allergic to fish?
Is this what it's like in your country? People just afraid of cans of tuna?
Yes.
Okay.
It is a national fear. People walking down the streets.
I'm sorry to say this, but I think you're dumb.
Diagnosis? I'm fucking retarded.
Damn. So yeah, cool tangent that was. Cool tangent of you invading. Well,
I invade banks.
yeah, the bank invader. So
Yeah.
that is interesting to say the least. But anyway, it's time for us to move on to our second topic, and this is a bit more of a like, not R18 thing, nothing.
Now,
like,
I'm gonna
sexual.
point out. I don't know what the fuck you're gonna talk about this.
Well,
topic.
no. Okay. I think it's pretty worth discussing, right? Okay, you know the topic of like penis size, specifically how guys think about it. You know, right? Because like,
Okay.
like, at least I would say like, on average, a guy will think his penis is too small, right? Even if it's not even that small. If it's average, they think it's too small. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I think like, I don't even think it's because of like women. Like, I don't even think women want
It's
it that
because
big.
of men.
Well, more like it's because of the porn industry, right? Because it's always like, the dude's penis is like, you know, a nuclear warhead. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah. I exclusively watch micro penis porn to feel good about myself.
Do you?
No. I was doing a bit.
I was like, no, I'm sorry. But I mean, yeah, like I think in like at least the production quality stuff, you know, like browsers and that shit, you know, just like actual company labels in porn, the dicks are just like bigger than average. But then it makes this weird accidental brainwashing of like guys who watch me are like, oh no, I won't be able to pleasure women because my penis is not as thick as their arm. Oh, shame. I'm like, I only thought about it like a few days ago, but I just find it really weird how that's happened. Because the video itself doesn't really, like, well, the videos themselves, like, having a small dick or a big dick isn't really pointed out in the video. It's just them just, like, having sex. The dude's just got a big penis, right?
I think it's just because of a lack of sexual education.
Yeah. Yeah, that too. I think that probably affects it.
Like, schools even have sex ed class, but don't really explain. Like, there should be, like, sex ed class, like, alright, boys, don't worry, it's big enough.
It's big enough.
I guess it would be kind of weird for a teacher to talk about that with their students.
I mean, I don't know how it is for you, but our sex ed class is...
Show of hands, who has a micro penis?
Show of hands if you can see your penis. And then one of the, and then one of the girls puts her hand up like, oh no.
Show of hands if you can see my penis.
Oh, the pedophilia. Oh no.
And then the police have the audacity to arrest a a teacher with good intentions to teach the students about sex.
Why?
They have the audacity to arrest you on charges of pedophilia.
I just wanted to talk about penis, bro. We're talking about pedophilia now. I haven't even finished the topic yet, bro.
Well, go for it, man.
Go
I'm
for
not
it.
stopping you.
Okay. So we talked about big pee-pee, right? We're talking about big pee-pee. But then
Okay.
you got the other end of the spectrum, and like, this is more just like my view on like on the concept of just, like micro penis porn. You know, I don't get it. I just straight up don't get it. I'm not saying it's bad if you have one. Like, if you got one, that's just how it is, you know. But I don't get the appeal for both guys or girls. I just don't get the appeal.
I mean, explain to me the appeal of piss. Exactly.
Hey man, piss is different. Piss is different, right? Because piss is a liquid, but a small penis is like it's like an aesthetic. Okay, no, that's not the right word. That's not the right word. It's like a part of your body, like pee that just comes out. But having a small penis, no, but having a small penis is different. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But yeah, like, and it's especially prominent in Japanese shit. But like, micro penis porn is just so, it's just so out there, and I think it shows a lot about the culture over there, though. Not saying it's a bad thing, but I think like let's be real, right? Like, different countries, like R18 productions, like the preferences generally will show a little bit of their culture. And, you know, maybe Japan just got small penis people, you know? Like,
it's like, imagine like a POV porn. It's like, is the dude fucking the girl, and on the side there's like a table with some incense and some sushi rolls.
yeah, no, like, that happens. It's so weird. I don't understand.
I mean, it's the ambience, man. It's the immersion.
I'm immersed because there's sushi on the table. Oh my
I think
God.
the word you're looking for is hungry.
You know when couples do like the heart petals on the bed that spell out words. It's just that, but just the whole bed is ridden with sushi.
Sushi, yo, that is the dream.
But like, how are you gonna get off? You're gonna move it all, or just
You're
eat
gonna
it all?
eat it.
Yo, but then like you'll feel bloated like right before you wanna do the deed.
You fuck first on the sushi and then you eat it.
Ew.
Because after sex you're exhausted.
But why would you fuck on the sushi? Ew, bro, what the hell?
I don't know. Why is there sushi on the bed? That's as good of a question.
You agreed with me. Actually, no. That you agreeing with me just makes us sound both stupid. Damn.
I guess.
But
Can we get off the topic?
Yeah,
of
but
cock?
yeah, no more penis. Okay, so
No more penis.
penis gone. Penis irrelevant. All right, so we got the other topic of the day. I think this one is a little bit more relatable than the penis topic. But the problem of, well, it's technically two. This happens a lot when people play games. They either stick too much to a group of games or a game, or the opposite happens where people will get the game and will just not spend as much time as needed for it to be a worthy investment.
So basically, you and me.
You and me, yeah. So, with you, like we were talking about it earlier, but there's some pretty sick deals on the PS4 for some games. And what was it you wanted?
Dude, I just want to buy Fallout 4 and Skyrim again.
Yeah, but like,
But they're good games.
I know they're good games, but it's like, bro, play a different game.
I mean, it's funny to see you telling me to expand my horizons when you classically have a very conservative taste in games.
Well, the thing is, I don't buy the same copy of a game I already have. That's different.
Okay, let's not get judgmental here.
It's different, right? Because like when I have the game, I just play the game. I don't buy it second then.
But you see, sometimes you enjoy a game so much, you want to get it again. Like, Okay, like, when I say it out loud, it sounds autistic. But
Yeah.
I don't know, it's like, I don't regret.
I do not regret.
Honestly, I don't regret games I buy and play multiple times. I regret games I buy and never play. Or don't put enough time into.
I see, yes. Such as,
half of my Steam library.
what's in your Steam library?
Oh, God. It's like...
Brawlhalla?
Wait, I can go into my Steam library and I think I can filter by never played.
Yo. Sick.
Unplayed. 27 games in my Steam library I have not ever touched. And this is just ones I haven't launched. There's a shit that I've launched but just sunk in like only 10 minutes into them.
Damn.
But like ones I haven't played. Amnesia the Dark Descent. Batman Arkham City. Arkham Origins. Arkham Knight. Cook Serve Delicious 2. Dirt Rally. Final Fantasy 8. Guacamelee. Hotline Miami 2. Just Cause 2. Kona. Metro Last Light, Orcs Must Die Unchained. Okay, that's a scuffed game. Pathologic Classic HD, Rise Son of Rome.
Oh, that's a good one.
Stick Shards of Darkness, Total War Shogun 2, Warhammer 40k Space Marine, and Yooka-Laylee.
Well, the thing is, did you buy all of them though?
Most of them.
Yeah, it's kind of bad, bro. It's kind of bad, man.
I don't know. It's the fact that it's less the fact that when I'm buying games, it's the fact that I want to play them. Is the fact that I have the urge to spend money on something I might enjoy. Not necessarily that I want to do it. It's just the idea that I might enjoy it is often good enough for me to make the purchase.
I think that's a pretty bad way to go about it. I'd say.
Most likely, yeah.
It's like when you're making financial investments, you gotta be sure you're gonna use them. You know what I mean? Like, if you buy a Slinky, you better use that Slinky, bro.
Dude, I wish I had a Slinky.
I've not had a. Well, actually, no. I've had a Slinky before.
I had a Slinky when I was a kid, and I didn't know how it worked. So
What
I
did
just
you
messed
do?
around with it. Well, no, I didn't know a Slinky would just like go down the stairs or something so I just like pulled it apart and closed it back in, and I think I just broke it at one point. I was a dumb kid.
I was also dumb though. To be fair, like, I would say I was a more evil kid than a dumb kid, right? Because I knew how they worked. I knew how they worked, but then I turned it into a mace.
It's a morning star.
I like. I put the red clown noses.
The what?
You know, like the clown nose, and then you put it on your nose.
Oh yeah.
I just put loads of those on one end and started hitting my brother.
What? Why have you never told me about this?
Have I not?
No.
Well, now you know my evil genius.
I know your dark past.
My dark past. I'm an arms manufacturer.
Illegal arms.
Such as Slinky Maze.
Oh my god.
Freaking Slinky? No, but Slinky.
We're so off topic.
No, hey, we ride the wave. We ride the wave. Okay.
Or were we talking about sticking to games or leaving them too quickly?
we can actually apply a slinky analogy to this. All right.
Okay.
Think of it like. So let's say you got one end of the slinky is the game itself, right?
Yeah.
And then the other end is your actual need to play the game, right?
Okay.
And then like before purchase, the slinky is just still like it's stuck together, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Static.
And then once you buy the game, it's either you don't actually do the slinky at all and you still want to play it, or it extends and then your need to play the game will grow farther away than to actually play the game. And I think, and I apply the slinky to this because I think at some point you will play the game, but there'll be a point where the slinky will go so far and then you'll hit that maximum point of just like, I do not want to play this game. But then I think after some time it will come back in and it will go back to I actually want to play this game. I think you'll have that. It's like how I'll have that for Skyrim. I have Skyrim Special Edition. I have not wanted to play it yet at all, and I think it's just been like the need to play has just been shrinking. But I do think at some point it will grow on me.
Okay.
Bro.
I'll be honest, I got lost in your analogy.
Well then, bro, like use a map. I don't know.
Oh God.
Just use a map or some shit, bros.
I think it's just the fact that the type of person it is, like either they buy games, don't play them, or stick to just few games, is really just based off their personality in general.
What are you gonna say? Their genes?
It's the DNA.
DNA. Yeah, but no, I think it does depend on personality. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, the next topic like relates to it as well, like spending and stuff. And I think you can know this, but you can talk about it more than me because I don't have this. But it's how, well, when people have the tendency to spend a lot with the money they're given. I'll leave this to you because I don't really do this that much.
Well. It's more the fact that since I live with my parents still, I don't have to, pay a rent or buy food for myself. So it's like, I have all this disposable income and no good way to spend it. So, I don't know. Like, growing up, I never learned really how to save money well. So I've always just had the urge, like, I have money, I need to spend. And then I just impulse buy things. That's like my worst thing. I see something, I think it's cool, I don't think about it, I just get it. It's actually most of my purchase games, how they are.
But is it like, so it just becomes more of a reflex than anything else?
It's more the fact that it's just like, I have money and I feel discomfort if I don't spend it.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never heard about that, actually. I've never heard that before.
No, it's weird. I've always had this like feeling. That's why I spend so much money.
Does it like does the feeling of like uneasiness get bigger with like the bigger page?
Oh yes, definitely. The more money I have, the more I'm like I need to spend.
Jeez, bro.
It's easier just like for example, I have like $10, I won't care. But if I like have like say like 20, 30 or like $50, I'm being like, ooh, I need to get something. I need something. It's I have the impulsive consumer mentality, I guess.
Well then, just like if you actually like if you feel that you should spend, but you yourself know it's like you probably shouldn't, and there's better things you can do with it. Is it just like a struggle of like stopping yourself from impulsively doing it, or does it just happen before you like get to really think about it?
Well, the thing is, although I don't agree with it in the long term, in the short term, my monkey brain is just like, dude, we want, we don't want that long term better like joy. We want that instant short time like high of joy. Like, it's the fact that instead of saving money, when you spend it, you get that dopamine rush of getting something. Whereas like when you save money, it's more long term, and then you get something big, and it's like more dopamine. But since the monkey brain's attention is so low, it's like it can't stand that. It's like it needs something to like latch onto, to like have something new.
Well then, you ever thought of just giving to charity or something? If you just want to spend the money.
Well, you see, I'm greedy. I want to spend on myself.
Yo!
Unless it's like, I either want to spend on myself or introduce people into stuff I like by buying them games.
I see. Then why you stop buying them for me, bro? Come on, man.
Because I'm trying to control my money flow.
bro, come. I can help you with that flow if you just buy me the games.
Dude, I'll hold on to it for you.
Oh, a gentleman.
Oh, God. I mean, I think in general, over time, I've gotten better with it. Like, I don't spend as much as I used to.
Oh, yeah, I definitely say so. And I think that's good because you're getting older and you're like, you're gonna, there'll be that one point, you know, you gotta find a place to live, money and all that.
Yeah, actually, I would love to fucking finally be able to have a place to live on my own. Well, with my boyfriend. Because then we probably just rent an apartment.
The thing is though, like with that, like, do you think you'll still have that urge even when you start having to actually like take care of
I only
yourself?
have the urge if I have money.
Well, what happens if you get like the lottery? Will it just like, you know, like win the lottery?
Win the lottery. Depends on how much I win.
Let's say €1,000,000.
Oh, million.
Like, I mean big lottery, bro.
I would actually try to plan it out because then I can just not work for the rest of my life.
Oh,
Literally living
yeah.
in Latvia, you could off €1,000,000. You could easily live off at least for like 60 years on that alone.
That is.
Well, also depending on, economy going up and down, inflation, all that stuff. But generally, if you, like, maybe invest somewhere, like, put some down in, like, a savings fund and all that stuff, it should last you for a very long time. And that actually is the case, like, often in Latvia, like, people who go big, they could just live the rest of their days not caring.
Huh.
Because then I could just pursue my passions, I guess.
Well, that's the thing. Like, when you pursue passions, you probably like gotta put money into it as well, though, don't you?
Well, yeah, but if you pursue the passion far enough, it starts to give back.
Ah.
You pursue the passion to the point where it starts to pay back.
Well, I don't know, man. I've never understood like cleaning toilets as a passion, but you do you, bro. Like, I don't.
You fucker.
Nah, you know, nah. Nah, I'm joking, bro. Like, I'm a comedian.
Yeah, man, funny man.
Funny, bro. But yeah, I think now we're gonna go on to our last topic. Nothing. Wait, are you gonna put something in?
No, I just want to ask. Okay, you wrote down the topic pod racing.
Yes.
What the fuck are we gonna talk about?
Well, okay. But I think what I meant to write was just like Anakin's pod race. I like that.
Why so specific?
Because it's so awesome, bro.
Oh my god.
Just Anakin
Okay.
and pod racing. There you go. That's a better topic. Anakin and pod racing.
I really want to see what ideas you have for this topic.
Well, like, it's I was gonna talk about spoilers and stuff, but this movie is so old, man. Like, what's the point? So I'm just gonna go into it. But your boy Anakin as a kid, he's really smart. I never like really like thought about that, but he's a really smart kid.
Well, yeah, he's like fixing up and building droids at the age of like 7.
Yeah. But young me was like, ooh, yo, his car flies.
What?
I used to call them cars.
Wait, isn't that Luke? Doesn't Luke have the flying car?
No.
Yeah.
I thought he had the X-wing.
No, when Luke is still on Tatooine.
Oh.
That's where he drives around with Obi-Wan, and Obi-Wan's like, these are not the droids you're looking for.
Maybe.
Though actually, I don't know. Maybe they're floating cars in both.
But yeah, so young me didn't know the difference between a pod and a car. Like, yo, flying car, and I'd always used to call it flying car racing, and not pod racing.
Yo, that's cool.
But yeah, So specifically, when the show gets down, and then young Anakin starts doing the pod race, that was so hype. That was my favorite part of that movie, I'd say. Not like the flashy lightsabers of the pod race.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I think my favorite part was pretty typical, but probably just was the fight between Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan versus Darth Maul.
Yeah, but that's not pod racing.
True.
It's not pod racing.
Dude, you want a whole movie dedicated to pod racing?
That actually sounds sick. I'd watch a Star Wars film just dedicated to pod racing.
I remember there's like an old, I don't know which console for it, maybe the PS2, but there's like a pod racing game.
The only pod racing game I played was the Lego Star Wars one. I got really mad at that. I was really bad at pod racing.
Yo, I was playing Knights of the Old Republic earlier this week, and then there they got they don't do pod racing, they do swoop bike races. And that shit, even though the game's old and it's primarily RPG, swoop bike racing is fun. It's literally just you drive down a straight road, avoid obstacles, and go on boosters. It's really scuffed, but I really enjoyed it.
I want to see this. Okay, how do you spell it? Is it just how it sounds? Swoop
bike? SWOOP.
Swoop bike racing.
Yeah.
Yo, these things? I thought they were vacuum cleaners. Because the front looks like a Hoover.
The thing is, I remember loving the swoop bikes as a kid from the third movie, Return of the Jedi, when they're on which planet are they on?
Earth.
No, what's the planet that the Ewoks were on?
Is it in the one Anakin's born on? Wait, no, not Ewoks, not Jawas.
Ewoks, like the forest one.
Forest, Star Wars, planet.
Just type in Ewok planet. Endor. Battle for Endor, seeing the stormtrooper. Wait, no, not. Yeah, stormtroopers riding on their swoop bikes. I thought that was the coolest thing. Because I thought they looked badass.
I don't know, man. Swoop bikes ain't no pod.
Okay, so
what?
To the audience listening,
what? No.
Swoop bikes versus pods, which are cooler? Leave it in the comments.
Don't leave it in the comments, bro. Everyone knows fucking the pods are cooler, bro.
No, the swoop bikes are cooler.
What do you mean?
I want to start dividing our community into who is more right.
No, vacuum cleaner bikes aren't as cool as pods.
Yes, they are. I would rather ride a Roomba than a fucking pod.
Are you dumb?
Imagine racing on a Roomba.
I don't have to.
You've done it before, I see.
I have. Well, no, okay. I didn't actually race on it, but I wanted to stand on it while it moved, but it almost broke after a second. Okay.
Awesome. Okay, I think that's where we're gonna end off today's podcast.
You're just scared, bro. Pod.
I'll admit it's been a very here and there podcast, very nonsensical this time, but I think that's what makes it magical. I've been your host, Bruno. With me has been my host, Alexis.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to this week's Chicken Steak Podcast.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for next week's release.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Yeah, hello. Yeah.